Vegas trip. I'm still pretty tired. Like yesterday I thought I was okay, but like today I woke up exhausted. You may be able to hear my voice, not sure. But anyways, because I've been so tired and I'm also working from home, I just figured that I would do a sit down video for today, just because I'm literally not doing anything. Like, I've been home for the past 2 days. I've not left until today, only because I went to Sonic, which is like 2 minutes away from our apartment, to get their 99-cent 4-piece mozzarella sticks. So I got that, and I got an ocean water. But that was the only time I left. I am gonna be leaving later though, because I'm going to actually see the Nutcracker. Some ballet school is going to be performing it in New Braunfels tonight, so I'm super excited to see that because I've always wanted to see the Nutcracker as a ballet show, but I never have. So gonna be going to see that tonight. I don't know if I'll record it, maybe not. But yeah, I'm not too sure yet. But anyways, as you can see by the title of this video, I figured I would do a sit down Q&A because I haven't done one of those in a very long time, and a lot of things have changed in my life. And I know I kind of like talk about the things that are happening in my life throughout my videos, but like I want to sit down and like answer some stuff. Y'all can get to know me a little bit more if you are new to this channel, or if you just haven't watched me in a while. And I also don't have social media, so this was a bit hard for me to do. So I ended up asking some of my good friends to like send me questions that they would want me to ask. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's my dryer and like washer going off. It does like this little jingle. But anyways, I asked them to send me some questions that they'd want me to answer, and I made sure not to like read them before so I wouldn't spoil them for me. So yeah, so that's done for the that's all for the intro. So let's go ahead and get straight into this video. So question number 1 is, what's your sun and moon sign? So my sun sign is Scorpio and my moon sign is Sagittarius, which I don't really know much about astrology. I kind of only know what I've read or what people tell me. I'm not very educated on this. I wouldn't even be able to say much about those two things. Next question. What's the most Scorpio and least Scorpio thing about you? Again, this is kind of hard. I would have to like read a quick synopsis of like a sun sign and Scorpio, and then see what is most accurate and least accurate. So I'm gonna do that real quick, so give me one moment. Okay, so I was able to find like, I didn't want to read too much. So I found like a little synopsis on astrology.com, and they said, when a Scorpio woman says she is in love, it's a never-ending love. She will love you until the end. Scorpio woman is the best looking and perhaps most mystical of all the zodiacs. She is mysterious and irresistible, deep as the sea, and as peaceful or stormy, depending upon her mood. Scorpio woman is in harmony with life and nature's essential forces, and is shaken by the big tides and occurrences of human experience. So I think the thing that is most accurate for me is probably how like mysterious I would say I am, and irresistible. Yeah, I think that would be the most accurate. And then the least accurate, I would say, is like having a never-ending love, because in the moment it feels like it's a never-ending love, and then I get over the person or the situation and the love is like, it just goes away. Like, I don't even remember what the love felt like anymore. So I would say it's very easy for me to fall out of love and to forget people. So I would say that isn't very accurate for me. What are some nostalgic childhood memories you hold? I think what I really remember as a child is like playing outside with my friends. From like from as old as like 7th grade, I'd say. Once, yeah, after 7th grade, that's when I really stopped playing outside with my friends. But anytime younger than that, oh man, I just remember running around. We had this like big field in the apartments we lived in at the time, and we'd be running around. My friends would come and like knock on the door, ask if I could come outside. Sometimes we'd play inside if it was too hot. I'd bring them water bottles and popsicles, and you know, we knew each other's siblings. So I think that's a really good nostalgic moment from my childhood. Your height and how much you can bench. So 2 questions in one. I'm actually 5'5" and I'm 23 years old. So, I am 5'5" and I'm 23 years old. Bench, I don't bench consistently, so like this is just kind of, I think, off of memory. The bar is like 45, I believe, 45 pounds. And then I normally, like, max I could put, like, off of memory is 10 pounds on each side. So that should be about 65 pounds is what I can bench. How many countries have you been to? I love to travel. I'm going out of the country in a few weeks, and it just brings me so much life. It brings me so much happiness, and I I just love it so much. I'm really looking forward to leaving. But anyways, countries I've been to, I actually have this app. It's called Bin, and you can track all the countries you've been to, all the states, the continents, cities, but that's like a premium package. You can put like where you want to, like where you wish to live, where you wish to visit. There's one more section, I just forgot what it is, but it's really cool. It's called Bin, but it's on my phone, so I can't really check it. But let's see. So United States, obviously, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, Switzerland. So what's the last movie you cried to? Last movie I cried to was the new Black Panther that came out, Wakanda Forever. I can't tell you how many times I cried during that, but I love Chadwick Boseman. Love him so much. Great guy. And just seeing how everyone was hurt and their emotions, it really cut deep on her. What are you watching right now? Rate it. So TV shows. So right now I've been consistently watching Outlander on Netflix. I just started season 5, I believe. Yeah, I believe I just started season 5. I'm glad like I took a break and then got back into it. I needed that break because I was starting to get like annoyed with a lot of it and like wasn't really paying attention to much of what was happening. But now I'm like back and I'm like, okay, still annoyed with some stuff, but just I'm paying more attention to it. But I would rate it, I'd give it an 8, just because I hate it whenever they like show in depth the sexual assault scenes. Like, I feel like it's so unnecessary. Like, we do not need to see it. And yeah, sure, they give like viewer discretions at the beginning, but they don't give viewer discretions before the scene happens. So I was just like shocked. So yeah, that's why they get an 8. That's like the only thing I don't like about the show. Everything else is great. Okay, what's your idea of a perfect day? My idea of a perfect day consists of doing something outside, like I do like being in nature and spending time outside. A lot of laughter, going to new places, trying new foods, a lot of people watching, a lot of just sharing stories. Yeah, that's the perfect day for me. Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years, job-wise or life in general? In 5 years, I see myself graduated. I have my master's, living abroad, either in France or in Portugal, but somewhere abroad. That I see myself still in a relationship. maybe thinking about starting a family, but definitely still in a relationship. And we're just living our best lives abroad and getting ready to start our own little family and write our own story in life. I guess I also see myself like working as a teacher full time, and like being well traveled and still traveling a lot, and also just being really happy and very like in tune with myself. What have you been reading lately? I've been sucking at keeping up with reading. I really do try. I'm convinced I have ADHD and I can't focus. I can't stick to one thing. It's really hard for me. But I like what I've been like on and off again reading is the first Game of Thrones book, and also I've been reading Eunuchs and Nymphomaniacs, which is the third book in the Diary of the Oxygen Thief series by Anonymous. So I've been reading that on and off. I'm a little bit over halfway, and then same with the Game of Thrones, I'm a little bit over halfway as well. I just need to do better at like taking time and reading for like longer periods of time. Okay, what's the best part about being in a relationship? Just having a best friend, but also a romantic partner, I think is the best part for me, because you can't have, or I don't really think you can have much romance in like a platonic friendship, like relationship, with your best friend. It's just different. So I think it's just amazing how my boyfriend and I we have that. Like we can laugh and make fun of each other and argue and get mad at one another, but we also still have so much love and respect, and he treats me like a queen and is so polite and such a gentleman. Okay, what's one thing you couldn't live without? I'm almost done with all the questions. These are some juicy questions. One thing I can't live without, I think, would be music. Music, whether it's a CD, a vinyl, my radio, the record player, an MP3 player, an iPod, a phone, Spotify, like just music in general, music sources, like that. I could not live without that. And it needs like a lot of music on it too, not just a few songs. So something that plays and holds a lot of music. I could not live without that. What's your favorite movie? Anyone who knows me knows that my favorite movie is High School Musical. Out of the three, I think the third one, senior year, is probably my favorite. Do you believe in the supernatural? I'm just gonna say no. What's your favorite childhood memory? I guess I kind of already answered this previously. I was reading some other questions, but yeah, I already answered that previously. So I'm done with all of the questions. If you stayed and you watched me answer all of these, you're an amazing person and you're my favorite. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. If you haven't already, be sure to turn on the little bell icon thingy so that way you can be notified every time I'm posting these Vlogmas videos, which I'm so proud of myself for keeping up with it and being consistent and holding myself accountable. I told myself that I would treat this as if it's a job, even though I do not get paid for this, but the goal is to one day get paid for it. So I might as well start taking it seriously now, so that way I am prepared for whenever the time comes. But again, thank you so much. I love you all so much. Be sure to comment down something, an answer you liked, a response you enjoyed from this video, and stay tuned for my other Vlogmas videos that will be coming out here soon. Have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all in my next Vlogmas video. Bye.